Right.
Hi guys, it's Tim and Helen with Wine About Real Estate, and today we have a very special guest, our friend, Mr.
Whoop, whoop.
Mortgage Mark from
Mortgage
SunTrust,
Mark.
now Truist. Mortgage Mark.
So,
Hello,
Think
sir.
about a mortgage. Think about Mark.
Helen, what are we drinking today?
We are drinking Scott Peterson 2014 Rocks.
Woohoo!
Stands for it stands for Retro Obsessive Extraction.
Oh, okay. So, well, it's a Sonoma. It's a white wine.
From
It's a Chardonnay.
Sonoma County.
It's a Chardonnay. It's. And I know Mortgage Mark, you're drinking.
I'm drinking Josh. It's actually a Merlot. It's a 1996. Is one of my favorites.
Gosh.
I can't drink the glass. I'm too clumsy, so I have a plastic cup.
That works for us.
Love it.
Purpose is the same, though. Purpose is the same.
So, of course, we're doing this virtually today because we're heeding the guidelines of all the pandemics going around. So, thank you so much for joining us today virtually. How do we follow you? How do we find you? How can people find you? What do we need to do? What's your handles?
Very, very easy. I'm on Facebook as Marc Budnik on Facebook. I don't really have a professional page because my page is integrated with my personal, professional, family, faith. You know, I have nothing to hide, so I want people to really just see how authentic and genuine of a person I am, so I'm an open book. You can also follow me at the Budnik Team on Instagram as well. So I do a lot of posts on both of Instagram as well as Facebook, and my LinkedIn is just Marc Budnik at SunTrust.
But don't forget to follow us as well. Helen and I really appreciate all the comments, the love, and all the questions that come up. And this is a question that came up this week, so we wanted to have Mortgage Mark today. But,
Mortgage Mark.
You know, there's a lot of scares. Of course, there's a lot of stuff going on with the coronavirus and COVID-19, but you know, we want to be positive and we want to keep it positive. So we actually, Helen and I, we actually did a little flyer so that, you know, there's a lot of negativity going around, but we want to talk about some of the good stuff. So Helen, what are some of the good stuff that we talked about?
So you probably are working from home in isolation as a precaution to all this craziness. So what is this? 5 things? 5 things that we came up with that you can do at home. So find new music, stream movie, Netflix and chill. Clean your house, start your spring cleaning.
I need to take down my Christmas tree.
Christmas tree. Support local businesses.
Yeah,
so,
this is very important.
Yeah, especially local restaurants.
Yeah,
And
buy little gift cards.
They operate on such a small, tiny margin that it's going to affect them a lot. Yeah. So please support them. You don't have to go to the restaurant. You can buy the gift cards and save it for later, or you can just order takeout or delivery.
iShopping. We didn't say spend a lot, but we did say go online, you know, go start, you know, browsing and seeing what you want. It's a good time to kind of do some, you know, to heal yourself and do some personal stuff for yourself.
Yes.
And most importantly,
check in with friends and family, making sure that everybody's doing okay, and just be there for each other.
Yeah. So be positive. We want to make sure that everyone's staying healthy and make sure to wash your hands to Happy Birthday or your favorite song. But that being said, in the real estate world, mortgage, you know, what in the world is going on? We've been hearing the feds are going to 0%. So that means my mortgage can be 0%, right?
No. People have to make money, so you can't lend and not make any type of interest on the money that you're lending. So that is a false statement. We're not going to be at 0, anywhere close to 0, not even sniff 0. You know, when the feds lowered the rates, what it did was it freed up a lot more opportunity to borrow money. And that money is about short-term money, the money to home equity lines of credit. So if you want to go ahead and use some of the equity in your house, you can, to do some consolidations or renovation loans. You know, that's always a good thing. Or just have some extra cash stashed in the side. There's some really great rates going on for that. You know, car loans is always really good. Refinance your car right now, credit cards. You know, that's what the 0% is about. There's actually a lot of misunderstanding about that. But what's going on right now in the market is that, you know, the feds are trying to get some relief. And what they did was they opened up $50 billion to the emergency fund, and they thought that was going to help the relief of what we're going on, but it really hasn't. And so what it really impacts our market right now is the treasury bonds and the mortgage-backed securities and the type of compression that we have in terms of purchasing it. And so since the coronavirus is that people are very afraid of spending right now. And, you know, since we do talk about positive things, here's what's really positive is that rates are at all-time lows to purchase. And nowadays to purchase also, you don't have to come up with the 10% or the 20% down. You know, first-time home buyers, you know, they could put down 3%. And the cool thing about it is, you know, since everybody has that quote-unquote budget, you know, your budget can stay the same, but your home affordability can go up by 20+%. Did you guys know that?
We didn't know it was 20%.
Yes, absolutely, by 20+%.
We do know that.
So the reason being it goes up so much percent is because interest rates have come down so much. You know, they've actually fallen over the past 60, 90 days about 1.5 to 2 points, that you actually can increase your spending amount by that increased percentage up to 15 to 20%. So if you're used to making a mortgage payment of like $1,500 or, you know, plus or take that amount of money, you're now going to be able to buy a higher percentage. Simple math is if you're approved for a $300,000 loan, you now can be approved for a $360,000 loan. All taken in consideration, obviously, if there's an HOA and what your property taxes are, but you know, that's all good stuff.
That's awesome. So we'll make sure. So this is the reason why you're the mortgage guru.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, nowadays, I got to tell you what's important is education. You know, so many people are uneducated in the real estate world that us, you know, you and Helen and myself and your other peers, you know, we need to take the time and slow it down a little bit more to really make sure that people are understanding about these opportunities that they have and what type of investments they're going to be making, so they feel that they have that financial confidence. So when they're going home and they're resting their head on their pillow, they're feeling really good about this, because it's not about what they've done. It's about the team that they have surrounded. You know, that's one of the reasons why I love working with Point Honors. You guys are amazing. You're super professional. You know, you're tied to the community in so many different ways. And I'm just honored to be here. I appreciate it.
No,
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you so much. This is, you know, obviously we want to make sure that we support you. Thank you so much for being on our show. I know, again, if you see, I'll give you a fist bump or an elbow bump. You know, that's what everyone seems to be doing.
I'm hearing the knee. The knee is the new one.
But we'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much for being on the show today.
All right.
It's truly a pleasure. Thanks so much. Looking forward to helping so many.
Bye.
Bye, Mark.